Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Geoff Grammer with the Albuquerque Journal, and this is What's Up in 505, sports stories told and wrapped up in 5 minutes, 5 seconds. And I'm with an old friend of not only this podcast and a guy I've known. I remember covering him back in high school, Alex Kirk, former Lobo, former Los Alamos Hilltopper.
I'm ready.
Let's do it here. All right, Alex. Remind people, I am with Alex Kirk, and Alex, remind people where you've been playing most recently.
Most recently, the last couple of seasons, just transferred over to a club on the Okinawa Islands, the UQ Islands. I play for a club in Japan called the UQ Golden Kings. And then I've also been playing for the Japanese national team.
So, as funny as that sounds just on its surface, I did write about this. Some people know, but why in the world is 7-foot redhead Los Alamos New Mexican Alex Kirk playing on the Japanese national team? How does that come about?
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously there's an import limit for every team. And with the amount of time I've been in Japan and I guess you could say my ability to speak the Japanese language, I was able to obtain the Japanese passport. And the main guy who's a little bit younger, younger in his career, he's kind of like the main guy. But during the last couple FIBA windows, I was able to suit up for the national team for 3 or 4 games versus Mongolia and China. And quite the experience being able to play for our national team.
You are now in the United States as we record this. You are back in New Mexico, and you've been here for a good chunk of the summer. But you didn't come alone. You're not just visiting family alone. Why don't you tell people, again, for those who have not kept up with Alex Kirk the past decade plus since you played at UNM, why don't you tell people the 2 people that came with you on this trip?
Yeah, so the last few summers I've been joined by my wife, Rachel Adams, who's retired professional volleyball player, a Rio Olympian, 2-time All-American at Texas that we were just reminded of this last weekend when we visited Austin, and then we're also with our son who just turned 1 last month, little Kai.
You were just reminded of her being an All-American. I'm sure she had nothing to do with reminding you of her All-American status.
Well, it's crazy. She actually forgot how many times she was an All-American. And I'm like,
Must
I'm
be
not
nice,
sure
right?
but we went over to the wall and she's like, yeah, I'm a All-American. And I was like, pretty sure it says you were a 2-time All-American up here on this wall in the University of Texas Longhorn Hall of Fame. So yeah, that was quite the experience just to see all that and see what she built over there with her resume.
The best athlete in the family is?
Oh, Kai. Good gracious, the kid's going to be a beast. Obviously Rachel, just her resume and what she's done in her career has been spectacular. But yeah, Kai's growing.
You're going to be 3rd on that list pretty soon, aren't you?
Very soon, very soon. I need to start stretching because I might be one of those kids that loses to their 12-year-old son at some point.
That's awesome. I've seen videos of hers, kind of this. It would make a good reality TV, right? Make a good little documentary or some kind of show, because I'm seeing, again, 7-foot Alex Kirk in the backseat of the car, just, as you're driving around the country. And she had I think it was just on her story on Instagram just last night, I think it was. But you guys really are just finding gyms to work out while you're here. You're finding places for her to work out, for you to work out. But also you got a 1-year-old that's got to stay entertained, and he's hitting the gym too. Like, how hard has it been finding places to work out?
I mean, surprisingly, it's been almost near impossible to find anywhere here in Rio Rancho. That was a little bit frustrating coming back, and I needed to take a rest. I mean, I played almost 90 basketball games last year, added all the practice in the 10-month-long season. So I needed to take a rest, but then it came time to find, some facilities to work out in. And I just wanted something closer so we could get in and out, get back for nap times and all that good stuff. And have a place for Rachel to work out also last year. And we worked out at Grady 8 last year, and Kevin Banks let us in the gym a lot last year, but wanted to find something a little bit closer. But yeah, honestly couldn't get anyone to pick up the phone or respond to me. So let's call an old friend in Brandon Mason.
The governor of New Mexico, Brandon Mason.
Yeah, it's of course he's been great to us. He's always been good to me. Yeah, I mean I give him a lot of crap, but he's definitely been good for me, and he's been a big help this summer when I've been able to work out. I mean, yeah, it's still quite the drive, but it's been great.
All right, man. A decade plus as a professional basketball player. Don't know if you ever thought you'd get it on the north side of a decade playing professionally. How much longer does Alex Kirk, the professional basketball player, have playing some pro basketball?
I mean, you never want to start talking about how long you got, because then it'll probably end rather quickly. But but knock on wood, hopefully I can play for quite a bit longer. I can't stress enough how excited and how happy we are in Okinawa with the UQ Kings, and we want to continue to stay there as long as possible. And yeah, my focus is just on doing what I can for that club, and hopefully they want to keep us around for the next 3 or 4 years, maybe 5, 6. We'll see, and then we'll have to kind of figure out what's next.
Hey, Alex, I appreciate you for doing this, man. You've been on this podcast a couple times in the past, and certainly appreciate you for doing it again. I will have you on hopefully again sometime not too, I don't know, it's been a few years since the last time you did something like this, so hopefully we'll have you on again before it's another 5 years.
Yeah. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Appreciate you, man.